Hi, real estate enthusiast. So I wanted to quickly pop in and talk about relationships. So how many of you have been in the real estate industry for a while and you are realizing that you absolutely love real estate, but you need to hone in on your people skills. You did not realize how much psychology and relationship and working with people was going to be involved in your real estate transactions. So I don't know about you, but this has definitely been a huge piece of my company. And it definitely is a learning curve, and it takes time and practice, especially since there's so many different types of people out there. And it is challenging sometimes to work with individuals when, one, you're not quite familiar with their personality. And so some of their remarks or reactions, or kind of how they, maybe their ethics and their morals, it's like some of that stuff will pop up that are a bit of a surprise, because it was hard for you to identify their personality traits and how they worked. I've also noticed that individuals are different in their personal life as they are in their business life. So it is very, very, very helpful to see people in their professional environment prior to doing any joint venture or partnership or passive investing or anything like that within someone. So if you're working with someone for the first time, get them into a different environment, get them to maybe potentially, right now, you may or may not be there personally, but luckily, there's so much accessible nowadays to get on a live call with someone so they can virtually walk you through a deal, something that they're working on, something that they've done in the past, get to know other partners that they've worked with, other relationships that they've had. So these are great resources to provide you for a potential first time opportunity with an investor. But just kind of working with people in general. So even if you've done all of that research and you've worked with people on the business side and the personal side, real estate is a tricky business. It's definitely emotional, no matter how much you want to say you're focusing on the underwriting and the numbers and the deal itself. Everyone is going to be emotionally involved at one point or another. So what I find incredibly valuable is, one, don't assume anything. So how many times have you been in a situation and you walk into a room and you just kind of feel an energy and you just are like, that person is mad at me right now, or that person thinks I'm ripping them off with this deal, or whatever it may be. Don't assume anything. So I've worked with quite a few individuals at this point, different investors at all different levels in tons of different types of deals that we've always made money, but there's been tons of complications on almost every single deal that we've done. Deadlines have been shifted, amounts have been shifted, expectations are all over the place. So I have worked really hard not to ever go into a situation assuming anything from the other side. So that is my first advice. Anytime you're working with anyone, do not assume. So make sure that you are, this is number 2, direct and communicative. So when you are working with individuals, whether it's title companies, inspection companies, insurance companies, passive investors, equity partners, whoever and whatever it may be direct with them and make sure that you are continually communicating with them and providing them correct and accurate updates. So this is a big piece. So one, don't assume anything. So don't assume any type of emotion or any type of reaction or any type of feeling on anyone's end. And 2, always make sure that you're providing them the correct information, communicating appropriately, communicating on time, and being very direct with your communication. So I know in the past, sometimes I might get busy or I don't quite know an answer, and so I'm kind of evasive about it. So I've had to backtrack a little bit and work on that communication where I say, this is the date for this. This is what's going on with this property. These are the updates that we've had. You had XYZ questions. You know, I'm going to take some more time to review that to provide you a proper update. So be very careful that if there's something that you're a little uncertain about, don't try to answer the question. Don't just try to throw something out there. Make sure that you're spending appropriate time on finding the answer, finding the solution, or responding accurately. So I hope that helps. Those are my just really quick tips for working with others in the real estate industry. I mean, honestly, definitely use those tips on anyone, anywhere. So one is don't assume anything, and two, always be direct and create lots and lots and lots of communication and be open to that. So those are my 2 tips. So definitely go out there, create new relationships, be patient with everyone. Everyone's emotions are always up and down. So provide opportunity to learn and to grow and open up to new relationships. So again, thank you so much for this moment today. Subscribe below and stay tuned to keep watching more tips and tricks in real estate investing.